see the player you mean. Oh, chicken, yes. Yes. Take care. It is restart alone now with our thoughts. Doesn't matter, it's your part of the game. Oh, look, this player. Played well, did not give up. It is reading our thoughts as though there were words on the screen. That is how I choose to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible and thus terrifying when staring at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players could read, back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks, and players dreamed they flew through the air on sticks powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, and it dreamed it destroyed, dreamed it created, dreamed it hunted, and it was hunted. It dreamed of shelter. The original interface is a million years old, and this still works, but what a true structure did this player create in reality and behind the screen? Or did the million others to sculpt a tree world in the fold of the uncreated? It cannot read that thought. No, it has not yet achieved the highest level that it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of a game. So know that we love it that the universe is kind. Sometimes, to the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe, yes, but there are times it is sad in the long dream. It creates a world that has no summer, and it shivers under a black sun that takes its sad creation for reality. To cure of its sorrow, it would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. Sometimes when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them speak the word they fear. It reads our thoughts. Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them, this world you take for truth is merely blank and blank. I wish to tell them that they are in the blank. They see so little reality for their dream, and yet they play the game. But it would be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living. I will not tell the player how to live. The player is going restless. I will tell the player a story, but not the truth. No. A story that contains the truth safely in a cage of words, not the naked truth they can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. Yes, player. Use its name. Bravo, chicken, yes. Player of games. Good. Take a breath now. Take another. Feel air in your lungs. Let your rims return. Yes, move your fingers. Have a body again, under gravity and air. Respond in the long dream. There you are. Your body touching the universe again. At every point, as though you were separate things. As though we were separate things. Who are we, once we were called the spirit of the mountain? Yeah, blah 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 blah. We all know. Story time. I'll let you guys read this. If this goes on too long, I'll continue reading it, because why not? Sometimes the player's dream did watch for words on the screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered gems. She drank and ate and held, and the woman assembled the player in her body. And the player awoke from the warm, dark world of the mother's body into the long dream. And the player was a new story, never before told in the waters of DNA. And the player was a new program, never run before, generated by a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. 7 billion atoms of the player body were created long before this game, in the heart of the storm. So the player 2 is information, which in the forest of information planted by a man called Julian. A flat infinite world created by a man called Marcus that exists in a small part of the world where the player who haven't seen it was created. Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft, warm, and simple. God damn, this moves so fucking fast. You, you are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves in the summer trees. Sometimes the player believed in the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter, or a fleck of light in the corner, as the player's eye might be a star and a million times as massive as the sun, boiling its planets to plasma in order to be visible for a moment to the player walking home at the far side of the universe. Suddenly smelling food, almost at the familiar door, about to dream again. You can read the rest. Oh my god.